From the hushed corridors of the Louvre to the fog-choked streets of Victorian London, the world of crime and mystery holds an enduring fascination. It is a realm where truth and deception intertwine, where cunning minds challenge the very fabric of order. Join me now, dear viewers, as we venture into this shadowy world, exploring 10 tales of the weird, the wild, and the downright baffling. Welcome, detectives and mystery lovers. Today, we're diving into the weird, the wild, and the downright baffling world of crime and mystery. From infamous heists to uncrackable codes, these are 10 weird and unusual facts about crime and mystery. Let's get started. Our journey begins in the hallowed halls of the Louvre Museum, home to some of the world's most celebrated works of art. It was here in the summer of 1911 that a brazen theft sent shockwaves through the art world. The victim? None other than Leonardo da Vinci's enigmatic masterpiece, the Mona Lisa. The thief, a former Louvre employee named Vincenzo Peruggia, had simply walked out with the painting hidden under his coat. For 2 years, the Mona Lisa's whereabouts remained a mystery, her enigmatic smile seemingly lost forever. But then, in a dramatic turn of events, Peruggia was apprehended trying to sell the painting to an art dealer in Florence. The Mona Lisa's recovery was met with global rejoicing, and her fame, already considerable, reached stratospheric heights. Our next case takes us to the fog-shrouded streets of Victorian London, where a sinister figure stalked the night, leaving a trail of fear and unanswered questions in his wake. His name, whispered in hushed tones, was Jack the Ripper. The year was 1888, and the Whitechapel district of London was a place of grinding poverty and despair. It was against this backdrop that Jack the Ripper's reign of terror began. His victims, all women, found brutally murdered in the dimly lit alleyways and courtyards of the East End. Despite a massive police investigation, the killer was never apprehended, his true identity remaining one of the most enduring mysteries in criminal history. Will we ever truly know the face behind the legend? Only time and perhaps a lucky break in the case will tell. Our next stop takes us from the fog-bound streets of London to the tracks of the British railway system, where a daring heist unfolded in August 1963. This was the Great Train Robbery, a meticulously planned operation netting a king's ransom. The target was a Royal Mail train from Glasgow to London, carrying bags of used banknotes. Led by Bruce Reynolds, the gang tampered with signals, halting the train near Brigo Bridge. They made off with over £2.6 million, equivalent to tens of millions today. Most were eventually caught, but the legend lives on, inspiring books, films, and a board game. Our journey takes us to the skies, where a daring skyjacking in 1971 baffles investigators and fuels countless theories. The central figure is a man known only as D.B. Cooper. On November 24, 1971, Dan Cooper boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 in Portland, Oregon. Shortly after takeoff, Cooper passed a note claiming to have a bomb and demanded $200,000 and 4 parachutes. After landing in Seattle to collect the ransom, Cooper instructed the pilots to fly towards Mexico City. Somewhere over the Pacific Northwest, Cooper parachuted into the night, vanishing without a trace. Despite an extensive FBI investigation, Cooper's fate remains a mystery. Our next destination is an island fortress, shrouded in mist and legend Alcatraz. From this notorious prison, 3 daring inmates, Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin, attempted the impossible escape. Alcatraz, with its icy waters and constant surveillance, seemed inescapable. Yet Morris, a cunning bank robber, had other plans. For months, the trio chipped away at their cell's ventilation grills using makeshift tools. They constructed life jackets and a raft from raincoats. On June 11, 1962, they slipped through the holes, leaving decoys behind. Despite an extensive search, no trace of the escapees was ever found. Our pursuit of the unusual now leads us to the realm of coded messages and unsolved ciphers, where a shadowy figure known as the Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s. The Zodiac Killer, unlike many criminals who seek to conceal their crimes, craved notoriety. He taunted police and the public alike, sending a series of cryptic letters to Bay Area newspapers, filled with bizarre symbols and coded messages. These chilling communiques, often signed with a crosshairs symbol, became his chilling calling card. While some of the Zodiac's ciphers were cracked, revealing taunting messages and boasts of his crimes, others have remained unsolved for decades, their secrets locked away, tantalizingly out of reach. Will the remaining codes ever be broken, revealing the killer's true identity and finally bringing closure to this chilling chapter in criminal history? Our next case takes us to the heart of Boston, to the hallowed halls of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, a place where beauty and tranquility were shattered on a chilly March night in 1990. This is the story of the Gardner Museum heist, the largest unsolved art theft in history. As the city slept, two thieves, disguised as police officers, gained entry to the museum, their deception granting them access to a treasure trove of priceless art. With calculated precision, they overpowered the guards and spent the next hour and a half carefully selecting their targets. 13 works of art, including masterpieces by Rembrandt, Vermeer and Degas, were gone, their empty frames a haunting reminder of the audacious heist. Despite a massive investigation, the Gardner Museum heist remains unsolved. The empty frames remain on display, a testament to the enduring mystery and a poignant reminder of the irreplaceable treasures that were stolen. Our next destination is the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp, Belgium, where a daring heist in 2003 targeted the heart of the diamond district, netting its perpetrators a king's ransom in glittering loot. The Antwerp Diamond Centre, a heavily fortified complex housing numerous diamond trading companies, seemed an impenetrable fortress. Yet, a group of Italian thieves, led by Leonardo Notarbartolo, meticulously planned and executed one of the most audacious heists in history. The gang, known as the School of Turin for their sophisticated methods, spent months casing the Diamond Centre, disabling alarm systems, and studying the complex's security routines. On the weekend of February 15, 2003, while the Diamond Centre was closed, the gang made their move. Using duplicate keys, they bypassed multiple layers of security, including heat sensors, motion detectors, and a vault with a 10-ton door. Our penultimate case takes us back to London, where a gang of aging criminals proved that age is no barrier to pulling off a daring heist. This is the story of the Hatton Garden heist, a caper that combined old-school methods with a touch of geriatric charm. Hatton Garden, London's jewellery district, was the setting for this audacious robbery, which targeted the Hatton Garden Safe Deposit Company. Over the Easter weekend in 2015, while London celebrated the holiday, the gang bored their way into the vault of the Safe Deposit Company, using a heavy-duty drill to create a hole large enough to crawl through. Once inside, they ransacked 73 safe deposit boxes, making off with an estimated £14 million in cash, jewellery and other valuables. However, their luck eventually ran out, and most of the gang members were apprehended and convicted. For our final mystery, we journey beyond the confines of our planet, into the vast expanse of space, where a tantalizing signal, captured in 1977, continues to spark debate and fuel speculation about the possibility of extraterrestrial life. The WOW signal, so named for the astonished exclamation penned on the printout by astronomer Jerry Amon, was a powerful narrowband radio signal detected by the Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University. Lasting for 72 seconds, the signal bore the hallmarks of an artificial origin, its characteristics unlike anything produced by known astronomical phenomena. Despite numerous attempts to redetect the signal, it has never been heard again. Was it a stray signal from a terrestrial source, a previously unknown astronomical phenomenon, or, as some believe, a deliberate message from an alien civilization? The WOW signal, a fleeting whisper from the depths of space, continues to tantalize and intrigue, a reminder of the vastness of the cosmos and the possibility that we are not alone. And there you have it, my fellow detectives. 10 tales of crime and mystery that continue to fascinate and intrigue. From stolen masterpieces to coded messages from beyond the stars, the world is full of enigmas waiting to be unraveled. Which of these mysteries fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thrilling tales. Until next time, stay curious and keep sleuthing.